for today's cup of coffee. My ass is dragging. How was your first official day of Mercury in retrograde? Ours was kind of a level of hell. So we taking you on our journey of today. We taking you on our travels we will get to the picture that's featured today. As like, I did get good news. They're going to come on Monday, which will be August the 28th of 2023, and install our new HVAC unit. So that was really good news. The thing is that the heat wave that we're currently experiencing, that's supposed to hopefully get out of here on Saturday, and then it's going to start raining and the temperatures are going to get cool. I'm not complaining. And I could have been a Karen today, but these guys are so busy. This is a small company, local company, and why would I give them grief? Because it was not up to them when they shipped the units to them to where it can be installed. There's other people that are in worse need than we are. So why would I do that? They're doing the best that they can. So it was a matter of trying to gather my mother together to take her shopping for the week, one of the times, and take kid. And so we're about 6 or 7 miles from home, and kid says, I'm nauseous. And so I've got him piled on the couch over there, right? So you're not going to be able to hear him. I tried to get him to take part in this. And so it was a matter of trying to get off of the road, the main highway, because there's no place to pull over. That's, would rather not added car accident into the middle of everything else. Had to pull over in one of the biggest, nicest subdivisions in the area. I mean, we're talking some of these high dollar homes. And so kid's opening the door. He's violently ill. And at some point he's like, oh God, is that blood? And I look and I'm thinking, that's a very strange color for blood. So I go into EMT mode. It's like, put everything in a bag. We'll take all this, and at the hospital they can look at this and da-da-da. So take him automatically to the ER because it was his scheduled day to have rabies injection number 3. So we had planned to do that anyhow, minus the violently ill. So he had to be admitted on that. I keep asking these people, these hospital workers, it's like, okay, I have evidence that could indicate that he was vomiting blood. None of them wanted to see it. It was all one of these, ew, that's gross. And I'm thinking, are you serious? This is your fucking job. And so I was a little bit astounded because I'm old school. We were told to do all these things, save all these things, because that could be some kind of indicator of other disease. And found out why that you either have to go to donate blood to get your blood typed. That the hospitals and stuff will not do it. And there was finally a nurse. I've been asking this for about a year, various and sundry people. Found out that if somebody needs blood, they go ahead and type it then, because the type of test they use for that is expensive. And I'm like, therein lies the rub. That's what it's about. So I had asked one of the nurses, I'm like, okay, if I order a test kit off of Amazon, they said it'd probably be about the same thing that they did. The test kits on Amazon, I know you could get like 4 or 6 of them. We used to do this shit in high school. We certainly did it when I was in college for nursing. You poke your finger, you put some kind of liquid on it, and it tells you what your blood type is. It's not hard. But now that answered a question for me. And so kid, they did more blood work on him, and they said that he does have another kidney stone that is in the ureter. There was nothing that appeared to be gallbladder related, appendix related. He's probably, because he was so violently ill, he probably pulled muscles. I mean, it was bad. He had a Walmart bag, and I just kept driving because I drive through. It was some kind of plastic bag that we had in the back, and so the the woman that was his primary provider there, I think she was a nurse practitioner. I have no problem with that. She's great. She's qualified. And I was telling her about how things used to be done. And it was funny. She's like, yeah, nobody wants to deal with that anymore. I said, if they don't want to deal with human nastiness, then they really need to be in a different profession. And she very much agreed. Yeah. So I'm not sorry that I was removed from the medical field. In fact, I was very glad of it. Same thing with the mental health field. But we have found kindred spirits over there, especially this one nurse. His name is Keith. And he's just cool as hell. So when Kid and I go in, it's like comic relief. Because these people have a really hard job. You know, they come in, they're dealing with humans in misery. They're dealing with people that are unpleasant. Some of the other staff members are unpleasant. Folks, if you're thinking of a career and you're a Karen, medicine is not where you need to be. Remove yourself from that. Think about doing something else. Usually, HR has a tendency to hire Karens exclusively. Don't know why, but they do. But trying to amuse her, so it's like I was going between the car with 79-year-old mother, helping her into the building to go to the bathroom, getting her a drink, taking her back to the car, making sure that she was in the air conditioning properly so she didn't overheat, then going back to the ER to check on Kid to make sure that he was okay, then having to go back to the car to, of course, I smoked during this time. This is why I smoke, drink coffee, and cuss, folks. That's my coping skills. To, charge his phone, and after his phone died, he had no toy. And to have ADHD and be there with no toys, that's bad. That is a level of hell. And so, yeah, he did finally turn the TV on. He watched South Park. It reminded me why I don't watch South Park. And the South Park is not something I want to watch with Kid. It's not for mixed company. Some of it was funny. But a lot of it, I'm like, nah, no. I'm finally progressed past freshman year humor. So, one of the things that he finally found was on Trvl channel, and it was this show about the paranormal. And that they had supposedly been amazed that there were these conjoined leaves floating. And it's like, it's got to be some kind of fishing line or something. It was just the most ridiculous piece of tripe that I had seen in a very long time. Even their CGI and stuff was janky. And I'm like, who the hell are these people? And so when I came home trying to look up Trvl channel to see what shows that they have, because we don't watch normal TV. And so come to find out that their shows include Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, Ghost Brothers, Conjuring Keisha, The Dead Files, Destination Fear, Eli Roth Presents A Ghost Ruined My Life, Expedition Bigfoot, Ghost Nation, The Holzer Files, Kindred Spirits, Mountain Monsters, Paranormal Caught on Camera, and Portals to Hell. And so Kid had said, I remember when the Trvl channel was actually about travel. I remember when MTV actually played music.
But it was about travel for me.
So
And Ghost Adventures would always come every single weekend, like every single Saturday night.
Kid is over here, and it's like he's muttering. God love him, he's muttering. You all can't hear the muttering. I can hear the muttering.
What I am saying
Well,
is,
speak up. If you're going to talk, speak
this is
loudly.
as loud as I can get right now.
Oh, he said that's as loud as he could get. So I guess I need subtitles, is what I need.
This is for you to relate.
And so,
I don't care about that.
okay, whatever.
But for real, Ghost Adventures and any other ghost show used to come on every single Saturday.
Okay, he said that the ghost shows, ghost adventures, and whatever used to come on on Saturdays, and that was it. And that's Ghost. Is that Josh Beggins, or is that the ones
Zach
that
Bagans,
is whatever
and,
Beggins strips? I don't know.
and the other dude, I'm still
The
on
the
fact that you
first
said
ones.
traveling and conjuring Kesha.
That's one of the
It's
things.
Kesha.
Whatever. Like I give a shit.
It's a
I mean,
singer,
I
Kesha.
don't care enough to pronounce it correctly. Okay. I feel very old and I feel very tired. And it's just like it's been day from hell. And this is only day one of Mercury in retrograde. And I don't want to go out of the house again until after September. And now I heard today from Leo King and from Robert Phoenix that they were talking about some major shit going down on September 23rd. And I'm like, oh my God, no. So as far as pronouncing these other people's names correctly, it's like, no. Like I said, I don't give enough of a shit to even put that much effort in. But now the Ghost Adventure thing, whoever that group was, Ghost Hunters, that was cool. That was new. It was novel. And then you had Zach Biggins. Is that it? Did I get at that? All right. And he's a little bit on the stupid side because anybody who does not have enough sense to not challenge spirits, that's a little bit of stupidity there.
Oh, and Nick Groff. Yeah,
So,
Ghost Adventures with Zach Bagans.
and
The bald-headed man.
I don't know. But anyhow, who knew they had all this stuff on there? I don't even know what the name of this show was. I had no clue that they had all these offerings on this stuff. But if it's no better than the floating leaves, oh hell. And why would people, and they're making more of them because people are obviously watching them. And it is just incredible because it makes a mockery of people who really do have paranormal experiences.
The thing is, YouTube actually covers the real shit.
Yeah, a kid said YouTube actually covers the real stuff. And if you haven't subscribed to a channel called Slapped Ham, I have no idea why it's called that, but that is a really good channel. And they have the Inner Zoneses and the TikToks and all that bunch of stuff. And they get some very compelling clips. I mean, the clips, they're not stupid. I mean, this is stuff that you're going, damn, that looks real. And what is the host's name? It's Column. Is that his name? Really good host. I'll put a link to Slapped Him there. Callum, something. Whatever. Because I have reached that point in the day. He asked me earlier if I hit a wall, and I'm like, oh God, the wall hit me. So, anyhow, watch out for the Karens. Watch out for the Mercury retrograde. Watch out. God knows on the day that this, on the 24th, the day that this is uploaded for public consumption, it will be after the Trump interview with Tucker Carlson and the other candidates and stuff have their thing on Fox News. And Robert Phoenix is talking about Mike Pence. And he's like, don't count him out. He said, don't be surprised, because something about a silver coin that he had received, I don't know. I know that he was one of the ones that, I think it was Daddy Bush's funeral, that you had some people that received these envelopes And I know that Jeb Bush received an envelope. So did Hillary Clinton and some of these other ones. And that the look on Bill's face when they opened whatever that envelope was. Yeah, I thought his spirit was going to leave his body, whatever spirit and kind of spirit that may be. But also Mike Pence received one of those. And then there was the whole, during one of the debates, that fly lighting on his face. That was weird. That happened with Obama one time too. Yeah, I don't know if that was one of those Beelzebub moments or what. So, stay in, pay attention, be aware of what other people are saying. The news, just like I said, be detached from it. Kid and I don't plan to go out of the house. We're just going to try to recuperate from today. Yeah, prayers. God love him. He's had a hell of a year. He really, really has. So if you've had experiences with paranormal or supernatural encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And the email address is always there in the description box. Folks, that as far as me getting in touch with you, now you understand when I say shit's going sideways. Yeah, this is why. This was just one day out of many. And like, share, comment, subscribe, support your local ghost pirate radio ship with a 1.5 mile radius. Yeah. Know that you're loved. And we'll pray one for another. We will make it through this storm. It's just a matter of when you understand that the storm's coming, the storm is here, stuff like that, you know better how to navigate it. Yeah. So, Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.